So, the first game we'll be talking about is a very different game from the others. Its theme, the difficulty, personality, story, and handling of characters makes this game one of the most unique experiences in a Mario game. This Mario game is
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
Let's begin. The first thing you will notice when you start playing the game is the tropical island theme. The hub world, levels, even the bosses share this theme. The hotel with the casino, the dock for a cruise, the theme park, the volcano, and many other locations have that tropical feel that can make you smile, which is ironic since the game can be a bit frustrating. This theme gives Mario Sunshine a completely different vibe from other Mario games. The music helps with the theme as well. Just listen to the Delfino Plaza music. It's a fun tune that tells you, hey, this is all fun and games. Do whatever you want here. The place is your oyster. Meet new characters, help them with the mundane tasks, and have fun. The happy environment and tune is here for you to just enjoy. It's not this tremendous chorus or emotional music. It's there to make you smile and relax. If only the whole game was like that. Alright, let's talk about that. The difficulty of Mario Sunshine is nothing like the other games. It eases you in at least and helps you understand the mechanics well enough. But when you get to about 50 shines, things can get pretty hard. This is one of, if not the most difficult Mario game of all time, which isn't a totally bad thing. It's a double-edged sword. It's really cool to have a Mario game that gives you a lot of challenges. Some of these can get very infuriating, unfortunately. I'm not going to get into all the bad stuff since it's been torn to shreds by everyone. So I'll talk about some of the difficult ones that I found enjoyable. The red coins in Rico Harbor. I have heard people despise this one, but when I played it, it took me a few tries, but it always felt like my fault. I had control on whether or not I died or not. That's where the difficulty comes in. It's a good challenge that doesn't punch you too badly, unlike some other ones. All the platform segments where Shadow Mario takes away FLUDD. I find the challenges really fun, especially because most of them give you a free 1-up after successfully completing the first part of the challenge. You get it by most of the time ground pounding the nails on the blocks. So as long as you can get past the first part every time, you shouldn't get a game over. The punishment is just having to do the challenge over again, which isn't that bad since the challenges aren't long anyways. One of these challenges is even an Easter egg for Yoshi's Island, which was pretty cool to see. It's just fun little platforming challenges for you to complete to see if you're good enough with Mario when he doesn't have the FLUDD. And I like that. The Sand Bird is Born is another good challenge. The main goal is to get all 8 red coins in the area. There's a 1-up and blue coins on some clouds to give you some other things to do. One part specifically caught me off guard and I didn't react in time. Completely my fault. These shines and some others have the right amount of difficulty and punishment. Difficult enough where it might take you a few tries, but nice enough so that you aren't there for hours trying to figure out how to get up on the stinking platform. Seriously, how are you supposed to get this shine? Help me. This game is wacky. A little bit of a goofster. A real knee slapper, if you know what I mean. This game will have something that makes you laugh. And if it somehow doesn't, you're lying. The Piantas are funny. Some Piantas in Delfino Plaza have funny dialogue. The reactions to events, the chucksters, the one Pianta who is on fire and running around when there's water just a few feet away, and more. Bowser and Bowser Jr. have some funny moments as well. Even Mario's animations can be very goofy. It's fun to see all the wacky stuff that can happen to Mario. It's ridiculous, and it's the kind of stuff I want in Mario games. In general, the Mario games on GameCube were all wacky fun. No other mainline Mario game is as wacky and ludicrous as Mario Sunshine. You spray or jump on a Pianta, they get so mad at you that they stretch and shake in anger. Mario Sunshine's personality is what all Mario games should strive to be. Just think of the humor from the story. As a famous sailor once said in his Mario Sunshine video,
"He never fights fair. We have to find some way to trick him so we can kill Mario." "Oh, but Father, why kill him when we can send him through the judicial system?"
The charm of this game is the silliness it brings. Without it, I and probably many others wouldn't love the game as much as we do. All this talk about humor has also brought up the story. Let's get to that. Most of you know the story by now, but for those who don't, why are you watching this? Go play it, now! Spoilers for a 2-decade-old game in 3, 2... What am I doing? Let's just get on with it. Bowser and Bowser Jr.'s plan to kidnap Peach is to frame Mario for terrorism. But instead, Mario is forced to do community service. Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You terrorized our town, harmed so many people, so I'm just gonna have to give you community service. These Piantas have been terrorized by the shadowy figure that looks like Mario, and their punishment for him is community service. Anyway, after the plan backfires, Bowser Jr. tries to kidnap Peach a few times, and succeeds at Pianta Park. Once Mario collects, I believe, 60 shines, the whole island is flooded, and you enter Corona Mountain to chase after Bowser Jr. No, the name has nothing to do with a certain event that happened a few years ago. After going through the lava and jumping from cloud to cloud, you find Bowser and Bowser Jr. with Peach in a bathtub with some weird green liquid that burns Mario. All this stuff adds to the hilarious nature of this game. It's like a slapstick comedy cartoon, and that's what I always imagined the Mario series as. What is more charming than those silly guys that sent you to do chores because they think you terrorized their island when you just arrived? Mario Sunshine strives at using their characters, old and new at the time, starting with our main man, Mario. At first, you don't really see anything new with Mario, but when looking more into it, this game shows us how patient and tolerant he is. After just arriving and taking out the Goro, the police arrest him and force him to do community service. Then Shadow Mario tries to take Peach, and then a big piranha plant with a thong terrorizes folks, and he has to go take it down. Then he has to fight this big Bowser mech that has Peach, and then, even after defeating it, is not able to get Peach back and finds out all of this was Bowser's fault. At this point, if I was Mario, Bowser would have had a good scolding from me. Bowser, Peach and I literally just wanted a vacation for once. All those times you kidnapped a Peach has stressed us out. And what do you do? What do you do? Try to have my own vacation with Peach? Alright, that's it. The point being made here is that it takes a lot to get on Mario's nerve. So, that just begs the question. What happened to him to be this mad in Super Smash Bros.? But enough talk about Mario. Let's talk about his companion, Flood. This is probably one of the best companions Mario's had. Not only story-wise, but mechanic-wise as well. The Flood's abilities are very fun to use and very useful. A lot of shines in Delfino Plaza are not possible without our power washing buddy. But just trying to learn different ways to use its ability is very fun. Character-wise, there could have been many mistakes with this character that would have made it annoying and infuriating. But they didn't. Mostly, Egad's baby is helpful and gives us information when we need it. Mostly. It adds to the experience of the game and doesn't bash us in the head to get going every minute. Mostly. Flood is a friend of ours, and Mario, even though they might talk too much. With the help of it, Mario is able to clean up the mess Bowser Jr. made and restore the light to the island. But at an unfortunate cost.
Mario, was I,
Then, when the Toads are able to bring it back to life, we're not annoyed or angry. We're happy that it gets to live on and be with Mario and the others. 'Cause that's what it deserves.
the vacation starts now.
Petey and King Boo are weird in Mario Sunshine, and I love it. These two characters are silly and gives the world of Mario a little more personality. Some people may not like it, but I like this version of King Boo. Design-wise, the other ones are better, but the design here fits with Mario Sunshine's personality. The weirdness and goofiness of the game is amplified by this walking piranha plant that spits out goop like a child spitting out broccoli, and a floating ghost who can't seem to open his eyes nor control his long tongue that good. Bowser and Bowser Jr. may not get a lot of screen time, but what they do get is really good. Shadow Mario being Bowser's own son in disguise is a great reveal. And when we find out that Bowser Jr. believes Peach is his mother, it is a bit funny, but we also assume Bowser lied to him for selfish reasons. Then, when we meet them again, it's the final battle.
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
So, we beat Bowser, get the cutscenes with Mario and Flood, but then we get this.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know she's not really my mama.
Bowser wasn't being selfish. He just wanted Bowser Jr. to believe he had two parents. He actually cares for Bowser Jr., and now his goal to kidnap Princess Peach isn't just a totally selfish one. He just wants him and Bowser Jr. to be happy. That doesn't make what he's doing alright, but at least he's not doing it for just himself. Then, when Bowser Jr. reveals to his father he knew the truth, he reassures his father that he will be on his side in the battle. Even though throughout the game we see how much of a sore loser and crybaby Bowser Jr. can be, he makes sure to let his dad know that he won't leave him.
Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's right, boy. We'll put some...
That is beautiful. Mario Sunshine, though it might be my least favorite of the four, is still a game I love. That just goes to show how great these games are. Mario Sunshine may not be the most polished game. It may not be a mainline Mario game that revolutionized the series, but one thing it has that the others don't is being the goofiest, funniest, and weirdest adventure Mario has ever gone through in the mainline games. And yet, it still gave room for some emotional moments. I hope to get a mainline Mario game with the same amount of goofy characters, story, and scenarios that Mario Sunshine has, with the other great things the other mainline Mario games got. Mario Sunshine, though it is not perfect, has a personality that the other mainline Mario games should have.